welcome back to another VOD review. Today we have a Nunu. This is a Gold 4 game. Let's start with Nunu's runes here. So you have two options to go runes with Nunu. You either go Predator or Aftershock. This one I would optimize a bit, and I'll put this in the description of this YouTube video. If you're on the blog, this will be a picture on in the blog post that accompanies this video. Going Cheap Shot and Ravenous Hunter. So Ravenous Hunter synergizes well with your Revitalize, and you just become so like tanky and unkillable, just with the extra healing. And also Cheap Shot as well. Like your ganks, you don't like Nunu doesn't do that much damage. And having the Cheap Shot proc when you open up a gank with a W just to get that off, like you do a lot more damage, and your ganks are like a lot more threatening. Like there's not too much you get from this. Like yes, these two synergize really well with each other, but you want to be going, like, again, Ravenous Hunter, just be extra, even harder to kill, tankier, and then yeah, Cheap Shot to help those ganks. So I personally prefer Predator, to be honest, because Predator, I feel like, utilizes Nunu's gank potential so much better. I'll actually make a separate video with the jungle path for Nunu about, like, the trick that you do with a Predator clear, and then get your boots, like, straight away, and then go straight for a gank. But so I'll put that also in the description, or if you're watching this again over my blog, it'll be embedded in the post with my notes. So let's jump into this. Let's get into Nunu's view here. Quick tip always, like, you don't want to be here, you standing like over here, scary for an invade. Like, just stand not here, stand here. You get to see if they walk in here or if they walk all the way around here. But red starts fine. So also identifying lanes that are gankable. So allow with Darius, that's pretty, like, it's pretty hard probably to kill Darius, to be honest. Alawi needs to be sort of like slowly chunking him through lane. Like if he's low, he's gankable, but if they're both like full health, especially mid game, I'd sort of be avoiding that. Like Alawi is great for soaking up the jungle at top and like the ultimate 1v2 champ. So I wouldn't worry too much about top lane. Mid, you probably might need to help Kale a bit with Zed. Zed can be pretty like obnoxious versus a Kale early game. And bot lane, this is really good ganks for you. So killing Sona, that's definitely easy for you in this lane, especially if Lux hits a bind. And Ezreal is a little bit more difficult, but if you're ganking correctly, his E actually shouldn't matter at all. So that's quick analysis of the lanes in this game. So we're doing golems now. It's great. I love doing golems. Golems gives the most experience in gold. Get them off the map for respawn quickest is really good for efficiency. So yeah, so Kale's getting pushed in, which is fine. He can farm safely. So you're looking for a gank here, obviously top. Which is fun. I think this is definitely in a position to gank, but I would be a little concerned about the minion wave that will be coming here. But again, minion waves don't really matter for Nunu's W, which is pretty cool. Alright, so you burn his flash. I don't mind this gank. I mean, it was probably very hard to work with the minion wave coming in. Like, you'll be tanking a lot. And again, Alawi just doesn't have like any CC or burst, really. So showing top here, like if Yi is on the right side of the map, or potentially like your whole bot jungle could be gone for that, which would then mean that you would want to be invading top side. Okay, so it actually looks like that you're looking to do that, or going for Scuttle here. Okay, so Yi's obviously on this, which is good for you. It's very hard to contest Nunu with Scuttle. Is like the best Scuttle champion in the game. Alright, so now that you've seen Yi there, so this is more like Yi's mistake. Like for his, I'm not sure what his path in exactly was. He sort of done like a full clear from top to from bot to top. So I would be going straight away in my head. I want to double with Scuttle this guy. Like, my mid's pushing in, which is cool. Bot's pushing in. Like, there's no way Yi should be able to contest this. So you get 2 Scuttles on him, which is really good. So yeah, again, so you look to do your buff first, which is wrong. You want to be definitely huge opportunity again, mid, and look at bot. Like, if obviously you don't have smite and Yi potentially does, you don't know. You just tell your bot lane like assist me, or when you start hitting it, like again, ideally you walked this way to get to the Scuttle, like through here. Then you push it down, and then your bot can help you. Their bot can't react. So definitely an opportunity to get double Scuttle there. That was a bit of a mistake. So you see Yi bot. Okay, so they are going on this. Alright, so Lux just, again, like I'm not sure if you're watching the lane here, but Lux just threw her Q. She's like, this gank's never going to work in a million years. The wave is there, like you're going to tank a lot. You just need to just back off. Go topside, clear your golems. This isn't going to work. Your bot's way too far and low to follow up. So it looks like Allow is actually TPing in. So you trade 1 for 1 it looks like, but you've sort of had to burn Alawi's TP, which is not ideal, and he just died. So definitely not worth it for you. And in general, like you don't really ever want to be trading 1 for 1 with the enemy jungler early game unless you're going to get like a lot out of it. Alright, so now top side, always go do your golems first coming from top side. You bought 2 pink wards, love it, awesome. Another option here is you walk into here, get a pink ward here, but I wouldn't do that. Again, I'll go straight to golems because this ward's not going to do anything. Zed could potentially push this lane and then go clear it. And KO's not there to be, there's no threat anyway. So do golems first and then work your way down to clear your raptors. Okay, so you're invading now. Again, your golems are up. Like, you should be clearing those. And this invade, look at your waves here. This doesn't make too much sense. Zed's, like, missing. Their top's missing. You actually don't know where Master Yi is. I know his red's coming up, so you could think maybe he's there. But, again, you're not certain. And you definitely want to be hitting this if you're ever, like, invading. So, this is really risky. You have no flush as well. Okay, and Darius fights you off it. Again, hit that as soon as you can. Like, you don't want them to be able to have the vision to clear it out, or, you know, possibly clear this ward. Just takes 1 auto attack. So go into red now. So at this stage, you definitely want to be approaching level 6. So this, like, highlights a bit about your jungle pathing, like, efficiency. Like, you're not sort of, like, helping yourself. You're focusing too much on, like, gank. And again, you sort of have taken the wrong ganks this game. Again, clear your golems, man. You got to get those off the map. I would clear golems there, and then base, head bot side, get control. Again, don't worry too much about Alawi. Alawi's level 6 now. He's an ultimate 1v2 champ. And if he's pulling Yi top, that's great for you. You guys get a free dragon. So yeah, again, no real reason to be going top side here. Yes, you get the kill on Yi, but I still think that this is not worth it. If Yi showed up there, like, you could have gotten dragged, Scuttle, and fully controlled bot side, and potentially look to pressure bot. So do golems and base straight away. You have 900 gold. This is awesome to get Barmy Cinder. Barmy Cinder helps you speed up your jungle clear. It's like really important for Cinderhog junglers. You need to get that item like ASAP. So base, 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 base. Great. Okay, so you definitely want sweeper on about your second base, like 9 minutes. Definitely don't need yellow trinkets anymore. Your job is to be, as a jungler, controlling the river with like pink wards and sweeping constantly, making sure that dragon's like clear to potentially take it. Nunu has pretty good dragon early game. So I like this. You do Rift Scuttle first. Again, like ideally you have sweeper, but there's no real reason to pink this. You want to always pink this dot bush here. This helps in case they come in for into the river, and it sort of just gives way more control. This only protects dragon, and like obviously here they can't exactly walk here without being seen. And obviously you do deny a ward here, but again, ideally you have sweeper to clear this at this stage. Instead of using a pink. Pink ward's always better to be in this dot brush. So Zed's pushing in. So I don't like this for the reason that you're never really going to kill a Zed as Nunu. Just solo, you really do need your lanes. Like he's just going to probably just W away. And the worst thing about it is now you're like showing on the map, so all your threat is now gone. Like your Yi can now really do whatever he wants. You know, Yi can like potentially gank here with safety. He knows that you won't counter gank. Okay, you actually burn his flash. That's actually pretty good. So you see Yi bot now. There's no real reason to ward there. You already have like control of the river, so you can see that if they're coming in or not. Right, so you can't really be thinking about doing drag here. Again, you saw Yi was bot, and look at your bot lane right now. So, yes, mid's like pushed in, but they could easily come and take you off this drag. You just do it way too slow. So again, this is like another risky gank. Like Nunu's not like an like you can't assassinate people. You need your teams to help you you do the CC and then they do the damage. And again, if you have cheap shot, like this helps a little bit more as well. You can do this more, but again, like these gank, especially knowing that Yi was bot, like this is not gonna work. And it looks like you're gonna die here for it. So Yi does overextend, you get the kill, and you trade like 1 for 1, but again, we don't want to be doing that. Mid's having a pretty hard time. Alright, so what I'll be doing now is clearing. Again, don't be worrying about top side. Get your golems off the map. Clear bot side. Go help bot and potentially like gank mid or something like that when Cal comes back alive. So we'll see what you do here. So again, like you're not prioritizing your camps. Like you need to help yourself before you can help others. The way you do that is by having like level of man, just having gold to buy like your items. Again, you should have a sweeper by now, and you looks like you actually left base without a pink. Huge mistake. So yeah, like your mindset, you need to be thinking about, especially as a tank, you need items to be useful, to be tanky. If you're in a full AD team here, there's no reason to rush the game. Like if you get items and just again focus on experience and gold and help your lanes when you can, based on clearing the jungle camps first. You're gonna be like unkillable, like Randuin's, like Deadman's, Ninja Tabi, like you're gonna be really, really strong. Alright, so this is definitely, he's just wasted his W's. This is a very good gank. Alright, yep, ult, beautiful. Should be 2 kills. KO ult, great. So yeah, it's good to identify that gank, but again, you need to be prioritizing your camps a little bit more. Not a little bit more, much more. Alright, that's pretty close, but Dragon is doable. Yep, again, Nunu heals off with it really well, so that's all good. Bot doesn't know you're here. Again, ideally you have sweeper here to just double check. This is a little risky, to be honest, with your bot being low, but looks like it's going to work for you. So again, like all your top side is up like now, like you need to be thinking about getting that really soon. Alright, so again, like you just got drag now, like work your way up, like clear your camps, go all the way up here, base, and then potentially like help bot. I know Rift Herald's up, but again, like top lane, let Alawi do Alawi, you know? Alawi's like really strong right now. She could easily 1v4, 1v2 them if they chose to do Rift. Okay, again, golems, man, golems. So you see Yi. Again, now that you've got this, there's no reason for Yi. I mean, I know Rift Herald is like a key objective here, but again, allow his strength, like having vision here, allow he can like 1v2, potentially 1v3, like at this stage. There's no threat of him getting Rift. Like, you should be going bot, doing some good lane gang spot, controlling bot side, potentially counter jungling. And again, just be clear on your camps, man. They've been up way too long. So now you decide to start Rift. I wouldn't entirely call this you have river control. Like, don't do Rift unless you have full control. And you mid's pushed in. Like, I know Alawi's like strong and could potentially help you. And you knew Yi was top. And you do see Yi here, so it looks like you're gonna come gank. Again, look at that. Look how strong like Alawi is. Like, literally can potentially 1v2. Okay, so Darius doesn't have ult here, so you can 1v1 him. Alright, so you decide to base again. I'll be doing golems before you base. Come clear bot side. Okay, no pinks out of base again. You have the gold. 2 pinks on that base. So bot eventually does get that tower even without you, so you're pretty lucky that your bot's pretty strong. Again, showing mid here, like, be clearing your camps, man. Like, you're not going to kill a Zed by yourself. You know, you just don't have the damages in Nunu. You need your teammates there. That should be like the check. It's like, alright, I'm going to gank this guy. Can we kill him? If the answer is no, and, you know, you're by yourself, the answer is no. Don't do it. Clear your camps. Don't show on the map. You're suddenly alleviating all pressure. Your jungle's up just way too much. Like, you just... I like that you're, like, trying to be proactive and help the map, like, as much as possible, but again, like, help yourself before you can help others. Clear your camps. Alright, so the Rift is pretty free here. Lau is just pushing so much pressure out top. And Ezreal's bot, so you get Rift. That's great. Rift mid, excellent. Mid is the most important objective. The first tower here in the game, in the early game. If you can break this with a Rift, that's awesome. You can potentially get 2 towers here. Alright, so off this tower, I would be, again, basing straight away. Dragon's coming up soon. Base, clear all the way down, do dragon, push out, bot, keep pushing mid in, and then allow is pushing top in, and yeah, slowly getting those like side towers. Like, they're spawning like soon. Like, there's no way you're going to get an inhibitor unless the Zed does that. I'm not sure what he did there, and Ezreal's still bot, so it looks like you will get this. But again, the thought process is clear your camps, get those 2 towers. They're respawning soon. Like, it's risky to continue on here. Ezreal should be based anyway. I'm not sure why Ezreal's there. Just letting you get a free inhibitor. So you do sell the map a lot now. So now, yes, go do your dragon. Clear your camps. Head back up topside. Base. Come back here. Help mid push out. Get some control topside. Baron's like sort of coming up pretty soon. Start controlling just topside river. So I like it. You're doing your camps, but you're not doing all of them. Again, your entire jungle is up. You should be taking those. They're your camps, not your laners. They have CS to get from their lane. Okay, you need to be base in here as well. Again, like, you don't have any pinks to control the river. You don't have your sweeper to control your river. And you have 2,400 gold. Get, like, your items. Get really tanky. You're fighting over nothing here. There's nothing to get. Baron's done up for a minute, 10 seconds. You've already got this in here. Like, that's not pushed in. That's not pushed in. This is fighting over nothing. Like, you're not going to get anything from this. You have a huge advantage. Like, show them with your items. And now you're going to be stuck to be sort of forced on the map now, because Baron's coming up in like a minute or so, and your camps are up. So this is really awkward. Yeah, again, you have 2,600 gold here. Alright, your base is pretty risky, to be honest. Okay, that's very lucky. Looks like your mid's just killing them without you. Alright, looks like this is a free Baron. We've got two people trying to fight. Okay, and they die. And you get Baron. So yeah, so it looks like the game pretty much ends like now off that Baron. I'm going to end the review here. Definitely like a lot to learn here in terms of your prioritization. And I think the biggest thing is not at the early, when you start the game, is not identifying where you want to be on the map. Again, but I think bot lane was a big focus you should have been focusing on. Helping mid when you can, especially with vision, using a sweep from pink wards. Buy pink wards out of base when you can. It's super important. And also, yeah, like prioritizing camps, man. You need to help yourself before you can help others. Make sure you're clearing those golems off spawn. They give you the most experience in gold. And path around the map like efficiently based on where you want to be, like 60 to 90 seconds later. And definitely early dragons. Like, you should be getting early dragons with Nunu when your bot has priority, which they had like a lot of the time. So again, hope this review helped. If you have any questions, anything you want me to explain further, comment below in the YouTube comments or over in my blog post. I read and respond to every comment. And I'll see you guys in another VOD review.